Have you? Wicked.
Yeah. If there's anyone there for me to say good evening or welcome to. If not, hello when you join us, when you're watching this on playback. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good morning.
Hello all. Hello all. There you go. That's easy.
Yeah. We've also, we've got no eyes popped up so far, so there we go. Sorted.
And yeah.
I did put up on the title Coin Hunter Natter first, and then I thought, no, a lot of people say Natter anymore, so I changed it to Chatter.
Got ya.
I thought I'm not going to say waffle because people will then just start talking about colours.
You mean you and Sue would just start talking about colours, you mean?
No, I wouldn't. It's normally Sue that brings it up.
It is. You're quite right.
Carry on.
How much battery life have you got? Wicked.
I've got 87. Nice stream elements, Ron.
Stream elements person, Susie.
I know, I didn't say hello to no. Hi, David. I didn't say hello to.
Hi, Ron. Hi, David. Hi, everybody that's out there, because there's 7. So those that are watching in the background, good day, good night. Whatever.
Yeah, I've seen that, Ron, but it says free postage on orders over 50. And as they aren't going to be doing any more hercs, most of the time the orders are over 50 anyway. So it's not that bad in reality, I suppose. Yeah, they've Podjoy's updated their website and they've added postage on now for the first time. So, although they did charge postage with the hercs, to be fair, didn't they? Whereas I could order something like a penny black kind of card and they wouldn't have. So, hi, Mary F.
Okay.
Hi, Katie. Hi, Mum, Dad, and Steve.
You did say hi about the red upside down, like you do.
So I look like I'm being silly, but I'm not.
You did say hi about the.
Oh.
It just sounds like someone's breaking wind constantly. What are you playing back that's making that noise?
Being silly, but I'm not.
How do
I shut that up?
I turned down the volume, obviously.
Press pause on it or something if you're on playback.
Yeah, I didn't. I think I've just exited.
All right.
Oh, for goodness sake!
Orders not over 50 long. That's a good point. Well taken, Ron. And one thing I don't know whether you're aware, Ron. Believe it or not, Podjoy have a eBay account, and some of their like Antarctic coins and things like that you can get on eBay. So maybe they haven't bought that. I don't know whether they got a postage on eBay or not, but I know I picked up a handful of £2 coins from British Antarctic territories and that sort of area a while back, and I did it all via eBay and got top cash back for it. So happy days. Coin cam, I can see. Yeah, you lot can't see, but I can see Scott's hand waving around in front of a third camera down there, which is quite bizarre. Hi, Coin Snatcher. Did I see HMS Cuddy Shark? Yeah, I stuck it up as a picture, just for well, because it's a relatively newish coin out. I have a handful of them, which is quite nice. What I didn't do, which looks like I made a mistake on, is I didn't buy any of the silvers, I don't think, or if I did, they haven't dispatched them yet. But I do have a nice little wedge of the Cutty Sarks, which is quite nice. This really nice design coin. Tall ship coins. Not to their normal 2,750, which is what they like to do for a lot of the cards. They either do 6,000 or 2,750 seems to be their standard low mintage for the cards.
Look at that.
For the bimetallic £2 coin, they did 2020, didn't they? But there's also the HMS Resolution, and the other tall ship which they did was the HMS Erebus, I don't know how that's pronounced. I always say Erebus. You probably all say it some different way. But yeah, this is the one they did at 2020, and this is frosted, which is, I think, pretty special. It's a lovely £2 coin. Some of them sold for silly prices when they first came out, but they've settled a lot more now on eBay. But still a lovely coin. Erebus isn't really a big known coin. Resolution, yeah, obviously is a much bigger and well known ship, but there's very few coins more well known than the Cutty Sark. So I bought a handful of these when they came out. I wasn't expecting to sell out as quickly as they did. But that's Pobjoy now. Particularly if you're on Pobjoy and you're getting emails from Pobjoy, if they send you a Pobjoy email to say that they released a new £2 coin as a territory one, I mean, particularly if it's carded or something like that, so it's a lower mintage, I suggest you buy them as quick as you can, really, because I don't think a single one of them's dropped in price. They've normally gone up. All right, but they seem to go silly, particularly Gibraltar and Isle of Man. And we saw Jersey, I suppose, with the zoo. That came out of nowhere.
Right, I've separated the bag, Steve. So I've got 140 quid in £2, 150 quid in 50p. It's all bank. So I'll do them when you do yours in a bit.
Okay, dokie.
In actual fact, I said Katie to go do the 50p.
Yay!
Well, hey,
Yeah,
the silvers are low mintage. I think one of the mintage was 199 or something like that. So they're normally well under 1,000, but I think one of the silvers was 199. I've got a handful of. Where are they? I can't even think what I've done with them now. I'm going to lose a handful of silver-proof penguins and stuff. Ah, there we go. Just because my place is so disorganized, I'm really hoping that when I move, it's a lot more organized. I'm hoping it's going to be. What we got here? Let's have a look at the mintages. Let's scan this down. So, vintage figures being low for their silver proofs is most certainly correct. But, I don't know how they get them in and out of these bags. I have great difficulty. That's a machine does it. It was a person doing it, and there's a really clever person. So this is the £2 coin, which is the 200 years of Antarctica, and they made. Oh yeah, it is a low mintage as hell, isn't it? That one. Double check that with my glasses on. Yeah, 199. But being a frosted and being a silver proof is absolutely gorgeous, in my opinion.
That's a £2 coin.
Back up. But I always think £2 coins make silver proofs stand out so much better than the 50s. 50s just never really have the wow factor. I know they've got the better definition of proof, the frosted, whatever, but they don't have the bimetallic. So that could be just like a polished copper nickel, really, couldn't it? That's a Gen 2. And they did, how many of these? Yeah, another 199 mintage. So, yeah, low mintage, but I don't suppose there's many penguin freaks like me around, so not the same demand. Antarctica would be different.
But...
Pardon?
I take it you're not going to sell those penguins.
Well, I might do actually. I haven't decided yet, but in reality, I'm normally a penguin hoarder than seller.
So that's what I was thinking.
There's the macaroni, or I always say Marconi, but it's macaroni technically. But there we go. So yeah, if it's a plain silver and it's got no color to it, it's just like a highly polished copper nickel. Whereas it stands out from a million miles if you got a silver-proof £2 coin, particularly that a discovery of Antarctica, which I really rate as a silver. Anyway, let's get out of the way. Cool, loads of people are joining. Oh, we got Jack, Lady Robbins, Charlie Dude.
There's a few.
Taps.
I said hello to most, I think. I might have missed
Anthony.
it. Hello.
I think that's it. And Raft Tree, sorry. Shove my penguins away.
Tree's map showing next to me, Matt. I'll put it back on quickly. You can see it there. As Raft Tree's map. That one. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, there's Katie's Peter Rabbit on my shoulder. So there we go.
Oh, makes you feel from a kitten on your shoulder. That's Hannah's trick, is having a kitten on the shoulder, isn't it? So
I have got a cat on the sofa.
Dad, hi to Jack.
I have said hi to Jack. Hi, Jack.
more penguins and.
Oh, maybe I didn't. I'm going to swear I said hello to Jack. But... Oh, hi everyone. Sorry if I missed anyone. I'm not with it. Do you want to see our cat?
Yeah.
Where's she gone?
Look at the glow in the dark colour. Look at Mountain.
There she is. Can't really see her because she's dark. She's there.
That's all right. She's stealth. She's in stealth mode. That's all.
Yeah. That's magic. Good name, that, isn't it?
It's magic, you know.
Because she's black.
Well, show me it.
Robins.
Well, actually, they're classed as a tabby. She's got bits of brown in there as well.
Jack's Peter Rabbit. She's got all of them,
Yeah.
Flopsy. I just know what
Yeah, Katie's got a few. If you can see there, that's Katie's cupboard. It's got a duck with a silver duck. It's got a porcelain rabbit with a rabbit in front of it. It's got a Flopsy with a Flopsy in front of it. A Paddington with a Paddington in front of it.
That's mine.
Yeah, the Paddington's yours. It's got a Tittlemaus, and it's also got the other one, Taylor of Gloucester. So that's the princess's cupboard.
Yeah, you've got
Hey?
You're turning your kids into collectors already.
Yeah, just Katie.
Take up half your house before they leave home.
Well, they're Katie's silvers. Coin collections with my coin collection.
Gotcha.
And when I croak it, she'll get all of mine anyway, so I don't really know. Including my silvers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't you going to leave me the 2016 Peter Rabbit?
No.
No? I thought I'd be a little kind of in your will, you know. No?
I'll give you a 2016 Jemima Puddle Duck in my will because Katie's got one of them already.
It's either mine.
Nah, it was after the rabbit. Yeah, I've got to put it.
It ain't going to happen.
All right. Hi, Anthony, man. Welcome. Well, shall we get some coins on the go? Or
Yeah, we
what?
can.
Do we know whether Hannah's joining us? Oh, no, she's not. She said she couldn't she? That's right.
Can't make it.
Yeah. Just me and Scott today. That's right.
It is. So we're going to have a little treat and Katie's going to do some coins. Yay!
Well, shall we let Katie do hers first then?
It's up to you. I don't mind.
Well, it's a different amount. It's not a full bag. We might have a Katie show.
Oh, well, Katie can jump in my chair then, and then she can do. I'll put her camera on. She can.
You can minimize mine if you want, and we can.
Don't worry. I don't think we can because it's on the.
Right.
It's be left like that. So Casey's going to do the 50p's. I'm doing the £2.
Okie dokie. Let's hope she gets a cue or a duck. Quack quack.
You won't get anything, but we'll see.
What?
I'll be standing up next to
Your
here.
chair's too low.
We'll hire it up.
How about I say, you got to amend the camera. Casey's not as tall as you, Scott.
Are you leaving your rabbit there?
Yeah, duh.
Oh, there we go. Sorted. Go on, get some Olympics.
Which ones do you think the 50p's are? Them ones?
Scott, what's your other on this?
They're the ones with the 2 fairy leaves for you. Well, I noticed the cost of living with the 2 fairies gone up dramatically when I was a kid.
Show it to the camera.
Kate, the camera's there, love.
Oh,
Oh, there.
It's the Wales thing she's done.
That's just a normal Britannia, babe.
No.
You know what Britannia is? People are supposed to see your hand, Kate.
Tell her she's not done this for a while.
There we go. Put your hand there.
The biggest one's got Olympic. Which one's that?
Oh, no, I can't see it.
Steve, which one's this? It's at the back.
It's a blank coin at the minute, Kate.
Oh, you.
Give it here and I'll show you.
Looked like Tom Kitten.
It is an Olympic.
Wheelchair basketball?
Yeah.
I only saw like an outline, so it had to be, well, yeah. Happy days. An Olympic in the first bag. That's your good luck charm. Come on, Katie. See if you can get a full set of Olympics out. That'll be good. I'll fall off my chair.
January's so far. Just say the ones that you find in Britannia.
They're all Britannias, but she's not show. You need to show your hands under the camera, princess.
Like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
You know Katie's not going to cheat.
I've heard of. What is it?
Very cocky as well.
Yeah, she's a very cocky young girl.
That's it.
That's a Britannia. Pants. You know what Britannias?
How you like to not tell me to do it?
My wife is your mother.
I am, Mum. Sorry, Mum. If I had the energy, Katie, I'd probably say quite a lot there, but I haven't.
Are you just going to leave them all like that?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. So I have to bag them all up. That's great.
I don't know how to pack up. I don't really know how to get one of the bags and pack up.
I'll do it in a bit. I can't be bothered.
Katie, parents are supposed to clean up after their kids. We're used to it, so don't worry. Scott will enjoy doing that.
I thought so. Come on, take this one.
Okay, we don't have to show everybody Britannias. Don't tell me to shut up.
She's a chip off Sue's little block, isn't she, eh?
Yeah, she is her mother's
You got to bear in mind, she's a woman, so she's always going to be up there pecking order higher than you, all right?
So what are you doing?
Oh, Marie's making me jealous now. She's waiting for chicken curry to be delivered. Oh. Sounds like...
Yeah, but we're going to go all over the place.
I had a chili last night, which was to die for.
Oh, they're all shields and shinies. I can't say the word anymore. What, Britannia and shields? Yeah, that.
Oh, okay, I'm going to go and stand out. I think I've been made redundant by Sue and Kate.
No, I'm moving in.
Yeah, that's all right.
This is actually nice.
Girl power.
Who's the shouted Scott?
I don't know.
And don't forget, if you find any ducks or anything whilst you're hunting for them, Katie, they're yours.
I hate rock favors. Oh, flipping out. Money bag's going down the back of the TV. So. What do you do with a really good condition 2019 shield?
Bin it.
We don't bin it. Just put it in this pile.
Oh, Darth Vader's coming.
Oh, come on, give me stick back. You can tell I'm bored.
Your end just snapped off.
And I want to do the £2 as well.
No.
You don't know nothing about £2 coins. I've got you here, haven't I? Other than to spend them. That
sounds like me snoring at night. Thanks for that.
No, you're worse actually snoring last night. Yeah, you sound like a pig a bit.
Oh, thanks for that. I love you too.
I like to.
So you didn't make any noise at all snoring. You were quiet as a mouse.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Sue just tries to take over the whole bed and kick me.
That's what girls do. That's one of the best parts about being single. I've got a double bed to myself, which is lush, particularly in the hot weather.
Oh, I never have a cover. Full stop. Ever.
Not even in the dead of winter.
No, I never have a cover, mate. Ever.
What you doing?
She nicks them.
You don't sleep in a buff like I do, then.
I can't sleep in the buff. I've got 2 teenage kids, mate.
Hey, my birthday's in a month.
Mine know not to go into the room.
Actually, you can't sleep in the buff. What's that?
Nothing, Kate.
In the nod. Ew.
What are you doing with those bags?
She's making them. There's been sleeping at work. Anyway.
Chicken curry, soft noodles, spring rolls. Oh, that sounds like perfection.
Hey, Dad, look at my
Never
camera.
had curry with noodles. I always just default to rice. But
So far, she's found literally one coin and it's an Olympic.
I know, but it's an Olympics, so I'll be all right.
That's slow.
Hey, Andrew's got 2020 year sets arrived today. Happy days. Funny enough, I got a year set, but not 2020. I picked up this one. Not an exciting one in particular, but
Why don't you let Mum do it then?
the £2 coin wasn't released, obviously. The Italia, and obviously none of the other ones were, and that's the Isaac Newton one with the Jane Austen and aviation. I paid over what you can get them for the mint for back in the day, but you can't get any year sets, really, modern ones, for less than what you're born for in the year.
Right, do you want Mum to take that?
For 70, 80 quid is still good.
That, please.
And yet they cost 55 3 years ago, but in the 18s, 120, 140 or more.
Someone sealed it.
Not so much, so only last year, and there's nothing exciting there. And they released loads of 50p's, the shields. But for 2020, that's definitely going to be an investment set. If you look at the price of the 2016, the year before that one, like I say, 70, 80 quid for the 2017 set. But the 2016 set, which also had the 3 Shakespeares in there, that goes for over 200 on eBay. So imagine if you've managed to buy 5 or 6 of these and put them to one side back in 2016. That'll be 4 times price profit in investment. That's what I'm hoping happens with the 2020s. But okay, we aren't going to have 3 Shakespeare coins thrown in there, so it's not like a large coin set. 16 coins or whatever is going to be the standard, but still should be a very good set. 80 for 2017, yeah. If you can get them for between 75 and 80, if you're willing to wait and watch them disappear past you, if you hold out and don't pay any more, then you'll get one eventually for that sort of price.
Yeah, please.
And you can whip it open and whack out the £2 coin and flog that for best part nearly 50 quid. I've got a few spare 18s now. I've restocked up on a few spare sets. I've got 19 just because I bought it from the mint and I've just never opened it. Or I opened one and sold it by bits, but I kept another. It's only 2020 I've gone berserk on, and that's only from watching the price of 2018 and the 2016, 2011, 2009 as well. A lot of them have really jumped up. 2019, hardly anything at all, really. That goes for nearly the same price. It'll go higher once they release the mintage figures, because they won't have released a lot of that small change into circulation. We know they swamped us with the 50p shield, but they certainly didn't swamp us with any of the other stuff. So we know the £2 coin is going to be the Britannia is going to be a bunk. We know all the other ones are not intended for circulations because they haven't released any of the beggars anyway, apart from the bog standard 50p. What was that? Representation of the People's Act, I think it was, wasn't it? The small change, when they aren't released, then they automatically turn into a tenner because people go for date runs. 16-year self-up. Well, the last one I was watching wrong went for over 200. In fact, I think I probably have still got it in my watch list, even though it's ended. If I have that, I can tell you exactly what it went for.
Nice.
Why does that look like a cute gardener's cake? This is so shiny. It's a shield.
Yeah, the last 16 set I was watching went for £208 and 15 pence with £3.70 delivery. So over 210 quid. That was the last one I was watching. That's no guarantee that's the last set full stop that went. And some may go for more, some may go for less. But that's the ballpark figure for the 2016 set.
Okay.
I only got started on coins in 2016. I didn't have any. I didn't think about buying year sets or anything. I wish I had. Yeah, I've got a few USA year sets that I do like them. I do like the presentation.
Right, from now on,
I got one which is a smallish one, just because I got it for 1969, the year of my birth. Yeah, the 2016 Shields in the 90 plus range. Don't know why, got no idea, because you can still get the 2010, 2011 for less. But the 2016, yeah, just skyrocketed. It's over 90 now. I'm gutted. I've sold many for the same sort of ballpark figure as the 2010 and 11. And now I can't get a hold of them, but obviously because the price has skyrocketed. So.
Steve, she's literally found 150p.
I know. That's why I'm talking over until she finds something. You've got the very first bag, very first handful. You got an Olympic, and then not even a Boris.
150p out of like 100 quid at least.
Come in my hand, Mum.
Oh.
Don't like that. Probably them showing you how to do this. It should be you used to do it. Like you do it like that, yeah? Okay, now give it to me, Mum. What is it?
Oh, it's rubbish.
Tail of POW, by the
Yeah,
right?
you can just put that back in the tin.
It's a Mac coin, isn't there? Come on.
Coin, fair enough.
Well, that's double the amount on the mat. At the Palace, and we tripled the amount on the mat now.
See how you do it? Like that.
Now we're on a roll.
Got one as well.
Dictionary.
No, it's not dictionary, it's the people.
Representation of the People's Act.
Yeah, right. You ready? Yeah. No, keep your hand flat, like that, and then you just do that. Okay. Thanks, Mum. Try and move your hand this way. And see what you're doing. And then you speak to people.
Oh, you don't speak to people. We speak.
You say nah instead. Not just as cool.
Well, Steve, so far, I guess I'm keeping them two. That's it.
Yeah. But that's an Olympic, so I've done 250 bags and I found an Olympic. I prefer to get an Olympic and nothing else and have half a mat full of crud, which I'll be throwing back. Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't clever. Who's got the camera over?
Hey, I'm trying to put my legs out.
Well, move your chair back.
Okay.
Right, let your mum sit down, Kate.
No.
You've had enough now.
No, I don't.
No.
Yeah. It was just
Libraries.
Libraries.
Oh. Well, that's chemistry for you.
for the heat.
I need to
Not yet, so.
It's on the desk. I guess like the light went off to make it. I don't know.
Right. Move your hands like that so they can see what
Any second now, she's going to find the queue.
I don't think so, but if she did, mate, that would just be amazing.
And, well, how many coins have you sorted through enough time? If you go on now, you'll be gutted.
Can't have that flush.
Or you make it go for every other bag you get in future. Hi, Chris. I hope you get on with the book.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris. Right, but here's Chris. You did a good job.
Yes. Where's Chris and Warner?
Always do it a bit more closer before we go to there. NHS.
Oh, is it?
I'll show it to the camera.
You set my Alexa off then.
It is an NHS as well, Steve. It's a bit battered and crappy.
Right there.
Oh well, I found the coin that make you cry yesterday.
That's manky and manky, that.
Yeah, but if you really want to be upset, mate, what do I do with it? I know I kept it.
Keep it square.
Oh, where the heck did I put that?
Would I be upset or would I be happy?
No, you'd be thinking, yeah, you poor git. Here it is. Found it. I was a little bit miffed when I came across it. They're going to mank a coin up, then make it a Benjamin Bunny, but not mank this one up.
What is it?
Exactly.
Suffragettes.
Yep. Look how disgusting that is.
It's not very nice, is it? Not like the one I found the other day, then, no?
No. This has gone onto my pile of auto rans. Because I was throwing them all back and just getting rid. But then I clicked on some people probably want to buy a handful of some of those ones for peanuts just to fill a space temporarily. So I did that with some of the Olympics, which were really battered. I basically listed them at the price on eBay as an opening bid for just enough to cover the cost of the coin and to post it to them. I did something like 6 Olympics. And they went slightly over, so but somebody got some space fillers, and I changed the coins over and made a coin collector have some spaces filled temporarily with a space filler, which isn't a fake, just not all that clean and tidy. I've got an NHS, I've got a WWF, and I've got that stuff with Jab. Once I've got enough, I'll do the same again and just do them as dirty space fillers.
Christopher Ironside. Can you see it?
Yep.
Tom Kitten, the rubbish one.
Psycho Cat.
Scary cat.
Some people I don't want to say.
Nah, I agree with Kate. He's rubbish.
At least he's a 10.
Well, she's got 8 coins so far.
She's doing much better. If you're going to say that, she went for about 100 quid and only found one.
Yeah, she's on her last bag now. Kate is going to let me open it for you.
Isn't it?
The way the person's put a seal on it. I don't know how to put a seal on it.
Yeah, because the shooting probably.
It's a bit silly.
Because hopefully, because it's full of footballs.
Let your daughter do it.
It'd be nice if it's full of footballs, but it isn't. It's full of pants, I think.
Well, they shouldn't be putting pants in there. 50p at the very least.
You need to,
hygienic.
you just said that live that you need to go and have a pee. I think the world really wanted to know that, Kate.
It's on a wee, not a pee. Blokes say pee. Probably blokes say word. Ew, what a state of lasagna. Ew, cute girl.
Yeah, right.
What are you looking for?
Just crumbs.
Are they in that corner?
Right, Kate's done, Steve.
Aww.
Jump out, Bob.
Okay, Chucky. Well, how did you do it? You tell me. I'm going to go out tomorrow.
I'm
And
gonna go and have the orange juice as well.
I want to nip over to Pet's home tomorrow anyway.
Oh, Jesus,
I'm
Chase.
trying to get my doggy bed.
I'm talking about you.
I might as well get in now.
Okay, so here's my hand. Steve, I think
Lex Lewis, the juice.
that. The rest can go. That was pants, mate. I'm chucking
No
back.
one, you got an Olympic.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you just could be chicken or whatever. I'll have it later on the finish.
So, that one.
I don't want chips. You don't want many then. You know I don't eat them.
The jackpot fine for Katie.
In the very first few coins.
And then this really, really dodgy.
Oh, that's bad.
It's not that dodgy. There'll be a lot of people who should go worse than that in their collection.
So there's 3 there, mate.
I always find when they look like they've been covered in grease, that's when I consider them dodgy. When they're like oily and you can hardly tell what the hell they are.
I'll do the £2.
Like that Super J I just showed you. That's dodgy. That one's just a little bit worn. Right. Got my bags there. What are we going to do now then? Do you want me to do 50s or 2s?
That's up to you, mate. Take your pick.
Oh, 50s.
I can see we've lost a few viewers.
I've been eating. Chewing up to that first.
So who's been chewing on your nuts today, mate?
That's good. I did notice that I did have a little pang, a little kind of twinge earlier on. I was wondering. All right, let's move my little camera around. So this is going to be freaky and noisy. I apologize. Da, da, da. Jack made me aware last time, which I wasn't really conscious about, that my camera here does have the speaker on, so I probably need to speak a lot softer.
No, I can't moan at Olympic. You're right.
So I will keep my voice a little bit lower than usual on the basis that we're right next to my camera and the sound.
Right. Go for it.
Eyes down for full house. I've got an Olympic to beat.
Let's hope you get more of the mat than we did.
Well, I'll be happy if I got an Olympic basketball, wheelchair, rugby. So there's the first horrid one. Benjamin Blooming Bunny. And there's a Brexit.
It's a Brexit. It's Brexit. It's not a dictionary.
Oops. Dropped all of those. Can't even hold a handful of coins. Rest the duds. Best to do these guys. There we go. Yeah, the ones I've been getting Olympic wise, I've just found these. These are the ones I've got in the last few days or whatever. But a pair of gymnasts, a pair of boccia, weightlifting, boxing, and obviously the hockey. But to have 7 coins and have 2 doubles in there. Nice to add something else to that list instead.
Do you know, Steve, you just said it'd be nice to have a wheelchair rugby. Well, technically, that is yours.
Why? You've already posted the thing, yeah? What are you on about?
Yeah, well, I'll build up another load and send you another load.
Ah, don't be daft. Keep on to them, obviously, because I'll always have them off you. We can always arrange a deal for something or other, but certainly don't just post them willy-nilly. That's lunacy. You can have one. Has he eaten his dinner? How much of his dinner has he eaten? Oh, that's fine. He'll eat the biscuit later on, yeah. You'll probably want someone to sit down to eat it with, or go and bury it underneath someone's pillow. No, he sat down and ate a crocodile on me earlier on. These are nothing to write home about yet, either, are they? Oh, there we go. Nice condition, but you get a fair few of these in good condition. Public libraries.
I don't know who made that logo. I think it was Raftray. Pretty certain it was Raftray. Steve?
Yeah.
Steve wants to know what you would give her for a current Guernsey £10 note.
Tenner? Well, depends. Going to spend it in the UK. I don't do notes, I'm afraid, Jack. I've got a couple of really old ones from Germany or whatever, which I picked up as part of an auction lot, but I don't really do notes. I did have a little play with notes when the first £5 notes came out because I managed to get a watch of the AA01s and things. Well, no, AA03s and things like that. But either way, I was flogging £5 for 25 or 30 on eBay, left, right, and centre. I couldn't get enough from the bank to flog them for the demand, but for the first polymer notes. But I've still got a handful of the early polymer notes, and I've got an AK-47, which has got quite a good birthday on it. There's Paddy at the Palace. You got one of those early on. Oh, Katie did, didn't she? So the only Paddy we've seen so far, me and Katie, has both been the same one at the Palace. Worth a go, yeah. Worth a try, yeah. No, there will be collectors who, I know a lot of people go for because whereas in the UK, or not UK, in England, we do the kind of a standardised notes, whereas in Scotland, the banks do their own. So each of the main banks in Scotland do their own one. So Bank of Scotland, Clydesdale Bank, and that. So you get much more of a variation of notes up in Scotland. And as a result, you got a lot more Scottish note collectors than Bank of England ones. You got one of these as well, representation of the People's Act. Nice to see a lot of these getting a bit more weather worn. They were all gleamy at one stage, but been around long enough now, they're getting a bit more matte. There's Guild Guides. Oh, now we've got our second Paddy at the Tower. Tower of London. Not be that.
Why have you got one of the most noisy?
50s in a minute. I've only got a couple of AK-47s as well. Yeah, I've got one which is like a fixed birthday. So AK-47, and it's something like the 12th of the 2nd, 72. So I'm hoping that when we hit nearly 50, 2022 or whatever, when it hits somebody's 50th birthday, someone may do a search who has no idea what to get somebody, and they come across that note. Who knows? Their birth's in there. If they put it into the search string in eBay, they'll come across it. So. But yeah, I didn't pay anything for it. I just kind of came across it, but I came across it in mint condition. So it was the early ones that came out of the AAs. The AAs did a very good ready market because there's loads of areas in the UK where there wasn't any being released by any of the banks, so people were keen to get hold of them. There's novelty with anything, really. The novelty was there with the first. Oh, there we go. That's a better one. Scott.
Nice.
That makes it for the dirty one I got.
Well, not really. It'd be nice to have two.
Oh, I know, but it's still, it's been a long time since I found one anyway. So there's Heroic Axe, Victoria Cross. Yeah, it's been a while since I found one, and there's another Brexit. And then to come across that one, which was the only, to be fair, the only minging coin I found was that one. Yeah, they did drop off after a while, but I was selling like sets of 3 and 4 consecutive numbers and that for 4 or 5 times face value. So it was pleasant whilst it lasted. And of course, getting them for face value meant that I didn't lose a single penny when the market started to drop on them. So there's sort of a handful of the AAs knocking around upstairs, but these are things I'll probably just sit on for a hell of a long time now. Oh, and there's our third Paddy. St Paul's Cathedral. I've got no spares to make up with that, so that'll be my spare pile. So all I'm missing now for the paddies is at the train station, which is the hardest one to come across. Money for nothing. Yeah, good job. It was. It was lovely. I'm gutted it didn't continue. But then again, if it continued with the 10s, I'd have been even more gutted because that's even bigger potential profit margins. And there was no new £10 in the area for me in Bath at all. That was a nice Beatrix Potter anniversary coin. 2016. Lovely coin. Happy with that. That's a keeper. The Taylor Peter Rabbit had to come at some stage, didn't it? So it's 2017 Taylor Peter Rabbit. Horrid coin, but it made up half the mat, so I'll forgive it. If I find the next commemorative, it will go on to the. Oh, there we go, Christopher Ironside. I am now starting the second half of the mat.
Wow. Doing well.
Doing a lot better than we did.
Another girl guide.
Another Demon Guild gun.
Actually, right, move these to one side. I can generate some more spaces there with it. In the hope and anticipation I can have a coin to put down there. So.
What? One.
Nope, absolute duff. Damn squib. Right. Once I've gone through this 250 of 50s, we'll crack on with 500 of £2 coins.
Yeah.
Another paddy at the tower. Already got one on the mat, and we'll be keeping doubles, so. Back to the bank for him.
You know, I just received an email telling people to not forget about the gold Rosalind Franklin that's available to be won tomorrow on the Great British Coin Hunt raffle. I don't want people to know about that one because I've got loads of tickets in it. So don't people know. We're down to 9 viewers, mate. Yay.
I got 10 on there, but yeah, that's
I'd have to board them.
That's a record low. Well, no. Come back in, go back out, do whatever. What's on telly right now? If they've left us to go and watch a blooming soap, then I'll be miffed. But if there's something better on, then go for it. You caused me to watch 2 programs last night, 2 episodes of something.
Oh, the Keeley Horse thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea on the ITV hub that you have to watch blooming adverts as well.
Yeah, you do, unless you watch it through Virgin, in which case you don't.
I was watching it through. I was watching through Virgin.
No, if you watch it through Virgin, it only skips the adverts. If you watch it through Virgin,
it skips some of them. It skips some of them, but not all of them. But
okay.
Oh well, yeah. No, you said it was good, and there's Keely Halls in there. So like, went in, saw it was on, and I thought I'll go watch the first part first. So I found it on the hub, and then watched the second part directly afterwards. So.
Didn't she look rather sexy in those glasses?
She always does look rather sexy,
Looks
Keely.
a bit like my Susie. Hot.
I'm seeing this very new at the moment, Scott.
There's
Yes.
nice coin. Battle of the Brit.
Button,
Raftree's just got his ticket.
JC.
Thank you. So do I, Ron. I really, 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 really would like to win a gold. Don't think I'm gonna, but you never know.
Got to be in it to win it.
I've got 244 tickets.
Maybe I'll win pasta.
I hope I win it.
Can I win pasta instead?
But it could just be one of those free ones that Raftree's just got. Couldn't it?
Yep. Oh, Boris. We haven't seen Boris, have we?
No, I didn't get a bonus.
Well, there's a boxy Boris, but he's on the mat, so I'll take that. It all helps to get the 3/4 full stage.
What? Hello, Moo.
Boom, 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 boom. I've got enough bags left that I could potentially fill them out, but I need to start finding some different ones. Particularly, there's 29 totally different ones I could get, but I haven't got.
I'm quite
the Olympics.
I've bagged all mine up now.
I wasn't. I've got suffragette, and that's it, isn't it? Really? Oh, and I'll keep the anniversary coin.
Anniversary coin's nice.
Yeah. Apart from that, nothing else to write home about. No Olympics yet for me. So.
I can't.
Hey, there's Peter Abbott 16.
I can't understand the state of this NHS. It's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, but I'll just show you how suffragette I got. So yeah, some of them are. I don't know how they get so bad, but some of them should be taken out of circulation because it's distasteful having to handle the blooming things. But
That's nice though.
yeah, well, that is one of the. Well, that's probably the one of the Olympic set that looks the most shiny all of the time. It seems to have been done to a really high luster with the wheel and that, doesn't it? So they always. I haven't seen that a single one of these that looks dirty-ish. They always look shinier than all the others. Wheelchair rugby. Paddy at the toe, which is most definitely the most common paddy we've had.
I don't know. I still think St. Paul's is quite common.
No, I'm talking about tonight. So
Oh,
I've had about 4 towers at least. I've only had, I think, one St. Paul's. And there's another tower just to reinforce my bid, my claim that the towers are most common tonight. Oh, followed by 2 more Borises in a row. Maybe I spoke too soon saying I should do 12. Oh, no, I don't know. I've got about 7 bags left. So
I don't know if it's up this much.
couple of spaces. Football and triathlon would fill 2 spaces quite nicely, wouldn't it?
Maybe they didn't like the fact that I was searching for, well, not me, Katie was doing 2 coins as well.
Well, I thought she's a coin collector.
Oh,
So they're right, so
I didn't think that was the case. This is someone different, isn't it?
got over it.
Boom, 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 boom. Total damn squib in there. Bag full of nothing. Fish, fish, brush. Come on. Where are all the Olympics hiding? I'll even settle for archery now. I don't want it, but I'll even settle for it.
Please, you've got virtually 2 full sets going to land on your door tomorrow.
Yeah. But that's not coming out of these bags, though, is it? Boom, boom, boom. All tuning in for us to find a queue or a duck or a football. We aren't tuning in for someone to arrive on the doorstep tomorrow, are we? So,
No, that's true. And besides,
other Benjamin reinforcing the mickey take.
But you're getting 5 queues landing on your door tomorrow. I wouldn't worry too much. There might be the wrong gear, but there's still 5 queues.
Five?
Yeah.
I couldn't even remember. Didn't think it was 5. Oh.
Yeah. Team GB20.
Is that what we agreed, or just what you did in the end?
I just staged every single one that I had, mate, just to get the 5 silvers.
I couldn't remember you saying 5 sets.
No. It's just 5 queues. There's only there's one full set and then 4 separate queues.
Oh, got you. Right.
But a queue alone's worth 25.
Yeah. Zepho, I can't believe I'm not even finished 3/4 of the mat. This is just drying up. 2 spaces filled, left to go just to get to 3/4, and I've got 2 bags left. This is just dried up. It's hardly free flowing in the first place, was it? But
You've done better than I did. Mind you, mine was from the bank that's been paid into the bank. Yours from the change centre.
yeah, mine's more. Mine's on 250. Yours was 140, wasn't it?
150. Yeah.
150, and you got an Olympic. I haven't yet. I've got a suffragette, but this hunt still goes to Katie thus far. Unless I can pull something out of the bag. Roger Bannister, 4 million mile.
She's got an NHS as well, but the suffragettes is better than NHS.
Another Brexit.
Ian is not.
We're streaming to his channel, Imperium, but he's probably committed doing other things right now, so he won't. I don't think he's watching the stream, and he won't be reading the comments. But if you email him or WhatsApp him,
he said he sent him an email. Please let him know he will receive an email soon. He will, yeah.
He'll get notification, gets an email like everybody else does.
Yeah, I know.
He's got a personal life as well.
Oh, Susan. I think that's Lady Robin's friend who does labels.
Well, she doesn't do labels. She does artwork for large companies and things. She does like I think she does like the web design and artwork for about 20 like blue chip companies and things like that.
I don't think that's come across.
Well, I think it's sheet, maybe heat. I thought it was a sheet, but right. I'm going to be keeping Peter Rabbit 16 and
we've let him know that you
anniversary coin, and I'll be keeping a suffragette. And I think everything else there is
Lorna's WhatsApping. I was just about to say
rubbish and can go back to the thing. I'll keep Paddy at the Palace simply because I'm not sure my numbers, but technically that's the only coin of any merit from the 250, which is a bit of a damn squib. Let me quickly bag up the rest of these.
Have you not?
No.
Like rubber.
I've not had muscles there. Seen your muscles. I'm not seeing their
Right. I've just sent Ian a message saying that Egyptian Label sent you an email. So he's still back now.
He'll read it for you.
Right. I can go back to that part. There's my spare 2s, including that 2016, which is normally something that I keep, but I was lucky enough to come across An entire bag of them, so.
Right, so Eden, who's doing the two first, mate? You? Or shall I see what bloody ones I get?
Oh, you can crack on first, and that'll give me a chance to sort out my bagging all of these things up out of the way.
Okay.
Something new.
Yeah, the camera's moved because I moved it for Katie's hands, but it's fine. Oh, that's
I
what I moved
didn't
now.
do that. You did that.
There we go. Right, so I didn't get very many, so Steve, it won't take very long this, mate. I'm afraid. Although the first one I got is St. Paul's. Can you see it on this camera?
You need to bring it a bit closer, I think. Oh, there you go. That's fine. Yeah.
There's Steve.
Oh,
See the pressure on that one.
There you go.
Oh, hello. What are
Like
you?
my facial decoration.
Steve, I ain't got a clue what this is.
Ow. It's a Rio handover. That's a cracking coin.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. 2012. That's the UK London Olympic Games handover to Rio. That's the one I was waiting for ages and ages. In the end, I bought some. I found the odd Beijing and I found loads of centenaries, but I never found the Rio.
Well, I just found a Rio there, mate.
That's a cracking coin. I probably won't. I doubt I'll find better than that in this entire bag of 500.
You're going to find a Commonwealth, mate. Don't talk rubbish.
It'd be nice if I do, but to be fair, I'd be more than happy with finding that Rio.
Handover.
That coin's a Rio handover.
Alright.
I wouldn't have a clue. I don't know anything about the £2 coins. It's Sue's domain. However, because Katie robbed doing the 50p hunt, I decided I'm going to do the £2 hunt.
One that you're actually mine to do 2 points.
Oh, I've got another one here. It's a Britannia, and it's for
15. Come on.
it's in it is as well.
Good. 650,000 mintage. Nice and low.
That is 15,
Coin.
isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Nice coin. I've got a fair few now, Ron, but I bought a watch because I just needed them for stock, really. Backup. I don't like getting too low on anything. I got rid of a fair few. I just needed to replace them. And I thought, well, I can replace them. I'm going through a grand of £2 every week. It won't take long to replace half a dozen. I didn't find one for about 6 months. The thing is, within a week of buying some, I actually then found one. So there's always a way.
And I'm nowhere near the same amount of quantity you're going to go through, Steve.
I don't care. You quality-wise, that's all we want.
Oh, I've got another one here that I've never seen. What the hell's that?
£2 coin.
You are the 50p specialist. That's why you haven't seen them. Put it to the camera. We'll tell you.
Steve, I don't even know if this is real.
Well, me and Ron will tell you quite quickly.
Heritage one.
That's an Isle of Man. Jesus, what are you doing with that one?
I don't know.
That 2018 or 2016?
I don't know. You tell me. 16.
Well, that's worth a lot more than face value, mate.
No, 2018, I think.
Yeah, it's the 18 ones. They did a pair in 18 for the same rider. I want to say Steve Hislop.
I'll be keeping that
It
for
probably
you.
is Steve Hislop.
Steve,
I'm not certain.
you're not going to believe the next coin I just pulled over.
Well, I want your coin bag. Ah, nice. Naval Centenary. Yeah, it is Steve Hislop. No, is it 2019?
I don't know. I'll have to check again.
No, you said 2018. It's Mike Hailwood.
I don't know. My eyesight's terrible. You tell me. I'll
16 years on the front of it. It's going to be Mike Hailwood if it's 2018.
It looks pristine. It says on the front of it. It says 60 years.
Yeah, it's Mike Hailwood 60 years. They also did one for 40 years, different bike, but they put 3,000 of each into circulation on the island.
2018, that is.
Yeah, Scott.
Yeah.
They sold them in packs. I got a few packs of the doubles, but they only put 3,000 of each coin into circulation on the island.
So is that rare then?
Yeah. Any Isle of Man £2 coin sought after if it's a non-generic. If it's a even the generic ones are going to be much lower mintage. They're kind of definitives, like our Britannias, but that's one of their commemoratives. Most of their commemoratives are snapped up. That's a good coin. Very, very, very seldom found in circulation on the mainland.
Right, so all these £2 coins are going to me, mate.
You still Steve, isn't he?
No.
What?
Apart from this one one's going to go to Sue's collection.
Who's they going to?
Pete.
No,
this one's going to Sue's collection.
Oh, no,
so he should.
Yeah.
They are not going to Pete at all.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
They are.
Oh, no, they're not.
Oh, yes, they are.
Do you love me?
No, I love them.
Well, then, no, they're not. I'm sick of everything going to that person.
No, there's
What's
nothing goes to
nothing for
that
you?
person.
What's he done for you?
Just leave it. I told you it's
No,
okay.
they ain't going.
Scott, I'll buy Rio off you.
There you go.
You won't buy Rio off me.
He's just offered to buy you Rio because he wants Rio. So you do it yourself.
I'll start singing Rio in a minute if you want.
That's John Jerome.
Yeah, great album.
Right, I'm on my last bag.
They're going nowhere.
Well, you got much better coins than I'm going to find in my entire whack.
I've got another one here. What's that one?
£2 coin.
Oh, that's the armed forces. That's the army. 2016 coin.
Oh, Steve, you're going to hate me.
Well, he does probably.
I don't know what this is.
Go on.
It's the underground, I think.
Yeah, it's
The Roundel, which is the better one of the two, better than the train. Harder to find. You've got some cracking coins there, boy. I am jealous sick.
I do like Pete.
Oh, gee, you've got another one here.
Someone's
that
cashed in a lot of coins.
I do
That's
like,
Robbie Burns.
It's just that.
Is that another good one?
Robbie Burns is more than face value, yeah. I think most Scots would like to have all of that coin.
Okay, well, that's me done.
And Steve found the Rio.
That's me done.
Right, well, you've blown me out of the water already. I'll just scan this down like this for now, and I'll bring him up close.
Right, I'll take. So, can you turn your phone off, beautiful?
Rather than put my stand back up again. Because go through 2 inches quite quickly.
You're having that one. Then got that one.
Oh, the
Weird.
phone's up. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Hold your phone. Grab your phone. Grab your phone. Get your phone.
Yeah.
Pull it.
I'm not going to find better than what Scott has found. But if I can find a Rio, I'll be happy.
I can't get over how shiny that is.
Those are Robbie Burns. Well, yeah, because very few of them are made it into circulation. 3,000 of each were put into circulation on the island. Unless somebody's opened up a pack that they paid for and spent it because they were skint. Either way, it's a cracking coin to find and worth well over the face value.
Well, when you say well over face
Only
value,
for a few more years.
when you say well over face value, what kind of price am I looking?
Well, I think Westminster was selling the twin pack of the two for something like $19.99 or something like that. Because any £2 they sell for $8.99 minimum. These are Isle of Man ones, and they're selling them in the blue packaging together as twin packs. I got a few of them. Yeah, defo cash in. Yeah, I concur with that one, Ron.
Well, Susie's going to have that one.
What one?
That £2 funny one.
Yeah, and Steve's saying
A few nice shiny ones here, which is obviously the mint releases over the lockdown again. Again, another really shiny one of those. I seem to find mainly these as opposed to the Skull and Rose, so I don't have to look at the side on them.
You haven't got any of them.
That's not a problem.
Obviously, if you do get a Skull and Rose, then you want to check the side in case it's the wrong inscription.
Like that.
Those coins initially, when they were first kind of made public, were selling for 200 quid. Now they're down to around 65 quid, but it's still massively over face value and worth more than a Northern Ireland. So the Skull and Rose Shakespeare, check the size of them all.
I do like that coin. That coin's quite smart.
Want to know more about a Scott. Have a look at the coin guide.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
It just looks really pretty.
Traffic Industries, not focusing too well, but
Yeah.
for me,
Which was the Rio one?
the first one you found.
Is it that one?
It's a bit, yeah, that's a bit swirly. That's handing over the baton. If you look closely at it, there's a handover coin.
And how much is that one worth?
I sell them for around a tenner, I think.
Nice.
Don't get me wrong, people aren't jumping hand over foot to buy them off me at that price, but I do sell them at that price.
There you go then.
Steve won't buy it at that price if he's selling it at that price.
Right, you can have straight to what? What? In a bit. Oh, bring the books on.
No. No, Ron, I don't need to buy Sue the other three.
Now, what pair of leggings? That you've got bone in.
I don't have to buy Sue the other three. She can just have that one because it was found in a hump.
No, just bought me a car.
And I have just bought her a car.
Oh, Hannah's not here, but
A car as well.
Oh, yeah.
You just so
very far London.
Nina. Oh, I can put that in.
I spoke to the girl I'm buying the house from today, Scott.
Yeah?
I got a direct message, number to give her a call on. 'Cause we've always gone through the estate agent before, or the solicitors. But I was just chatting to, wanted to make a second viewing so I can do some measurements and stuff. A few other things I just needed to sort out. So I got a number direct, and we had a chinwag for the first time. But I knew she was a ship worker because I knew she worked for the ambulance. So I messaged her first to say, I'm messaging to find out when a good time is to call because obviously I know you're a shift worker. I don't want to bug up your work. If you can let us know a good time to call. But I said, I know you're a shift worker and I know all about that because I've just retired from being a cop. To which she then came back with the message, oh, you can call me now, I'm at home, or whatever. She said, but this house must have something to do with the emergency services. She said, I bought it from a fireman.
And you were a policeman.
So, no, yeah, fire, she's ambulance, and I was police. Yeah, what's the odds on that?
Very slim, I'd say.
So, when I do pass on or whatever, I've got to leave it in my will that I can only sell it to somebody from the Coast Guard. So, there we go.
Yeah, I don't think you're
There's
going to get
emergency service in there because I was saying I hate the way that when the AA come out with their rubbish about them being the fourth emergency service. That's a little bit taking a mickey if you work for the Coast Guard or Mountain Rescue and all the other things. If the AA reckon that they're high up the food chain. There's Brunel Portrait, bog standard. Nothing to write home about.
Not bad.
There's Guy Fawkes, Compiler Plot. And some people look at the side and go, oh, I did get an Olympic. I got the one I always get, Centenary. But I'm still happy with the Centenary year Olympic. I got an Olympic. That's the main thing. Hey. Happy chappy. Would have preferred your Rio, but I'll sell with a Centenary. 2000 London, Centenary, and a nearly perfect condition Shakespeare's History. So, not too bad actually so far. Could be a lot worse. There's another Shakespeare History. Normally I've been throwing these back because I have so many of them, but in this condition, I think I'll still keep on to it.
that one. Okay.
Very pretentious of them, Steve. I agree. Yeah, they when they do that, it just gets into my skin for some reason. I think of all the people on lifeboats going out into choppy seas where the waves are taller than the boats and things. Yeah, they aren't really doing a hard job compared to changing somebody's tire or replacing their exhaust pipe. Yeah. More often than not, it's not even that anyway. It's an electrical problem, or they give them a tow to a garage and leave them. So. Right. Yeah. Well, oh, I hate when I can't see the test slip. There we are.
Yes, that's not it there.
I'll just check it. That seems in really good nick as well.
Okay. We fluctuated again. We're back down below 10.
Oh, hey.
But we've got all our diehard fans on.
Yeah. Another great photo of London.
Our normal fan, our ones that stay, like Ron and Oceans, and I'm guessing Raftree's probably hidden in the background somewhere, and whoever else might be there hidden away. Marie might still be there hiding around in the background. Our normal ones.
Yeah, well, I could start doing a strip and take off an item of clothing every time I find a new coin for the map, but that'll make sure everyone goes. So I best not do that.
This weekend, did you see?
Another histories, another shiny. Rugby World Cup. The shiny, but that's a 2015. See all that.
I knew you were there, Ron. And I know you definitely matter. You're the one who gives Stevie his coins at the minute.
Yeah, although
well, for one more week.
You got some good stuff this week anyway, didn't you? So.
From the bank, yeah, surprising that.
Is Chris and Lorna there still?
I don't know if Chris and Lorna are there. I hope so, but I don't.
One of the coin bags.
To be fair, Susie, a lot of people tune in thinking it's going to be Ian giving things away, and obviously when they then realise it's me and Steve doing coin hunts, some people aren't really wanting coin hunts.
That's the point of a coin channel.
Well, no, it's the point of our coin channel. It's not the point of other people's coin channel.
I know that. Should be so green though. Should be. No, anything for free nowadays. I found gold.
You do find gold. We do.
We do what?
Matter to Raftree and Jack. I want Raftree to sell out desperately. And not because I want 2 games, because to be honest with you, I just want to play 1 game. And I'll be honest again, even if I get on the game, I won't keep any coin apart from Q.
Tell you what I'll do.
I honestly, sincerely mean that. If I have a go on the game, whenever it may be, case there after art, if it ever happens, I will literally not have any of the wins apart from Q. And I won't win Q, so that means it'll be a free game for Raftree.
Oh, we've got up to 12.
Because all of my coins, I have got rid of. My spare coins. I gave them.
You spare. You haven't got rid of your collection, have you?
Yeah, I got rid of my collection. I got rid of my spare one, and that was because I swapped them with a lovely Steve to get my last few silvers that I need. So I literally now have every silver coin that's got the funny pictures on, apart from 2, and those 2 I'm waiting until I get half price at the mint, and I'll buy them there. Yeah, and that's the 2 Paddingtons from last year. They're the only ones I need.
Well, they've been mint for a long time.
No, when the mint reduced them to half price, I didn't do it soon. They got it.
So
when they're on half price, I will get the last 2.
Oh, what did you touch there?
But I got all the
I like that. Let's bring that one up.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Ron to jump on the camera or hide, or just join us and speak to us, rather than he doesn't have to show his face, but just come on and say hi. It'd be interesting. His coin knowledge is ridiculously good.
Steve's got a farm.
Magic.
Yeah. We see street magic at this point. He's got a pussy as a fan.
Beg your pardon.
I still don't need the bread. I've got, apart from this £2 that we just found today, Sue's got every single £2 that's been released in the UK. I made sure of that.
Another one.
Already, so including all the shiny ones. So Susie doesn't need any. But I've never got a Territories one before.
Lovely to find. That's not, a territory is a definitive. That is a commemorative. You shouldn't be finding that in UK change, mate.
Oh, didn't I?
But then again, you shouldn't have found the Snowman and Dog 2014 50p either. So you have some good luck with finding hard to find Alaman commemoratives in change. So
yeah, but I've still only ever found one Q, mate. I need another one. I want a Q.
I've never found one at all.
In actual fact, though, it will annoy Sue because I just want one more Q. It's not for me.
I think I've got 5 currently, but I've never found one.
Well, I need 2 Qs actually. Yeah, I'm getting the first one because I probably said years ago. I won't try and get the Territories, mate. Don't worry.
Portrait. Believe it or not, that's the first St. Paul's I found. So.
And to be honest with you, Ron, I wouldn't want to try and get all the. That's what I'm saying. This is the only one Sue's got unless I find more in change. But if I'd have found a Tosha cat, I know Steve would have just screamed. He hasn't got a Tosha cat. So if I would have found a Tosha cat, he would have screamed.
Yeah, I think most people would have screamed for the screen at you if you'd done that. So.
I really do like this coin.
Go, another Greyfriar London.
Really shiny one.
Quite a low vintage once they revise it. Another one of those, but I've got a little pile there and I've already got a full bag of them, so I'll probably just throw that one back again. But that's 3 Greyfriars of London today. So. And only 1 Hannah Bridge, so she would be flashing you now, technically. But she's not watching, so you can tell her you won again.
I can just say that I got 1 coin that trumped every single coin in the hunt, and then therefore I abolished her anyway.
That sounds wrong.
It does sound a little bit weird, doesn't it? You abolished her.
I beat her then. Scott's going to be sleeping with it under his pillow tonight. No, I won't. I'm going to put it as soon as I finish on the stream. I'm going to go and put it with the rest of Sue's in her coin book.
He'll get Mike Harewood in his ear. So.
No, it's going to go in Sue's coin book.
Good. Best place for it.
Certainly is. Because she hasn't got one of them, and Sue comes first.
Yes, no.
Yeah, you come before anybody else when it comes to coins, if you need them.
Got a cat talking there.
Well, that's a really gleamy one. It's 25.
Yeah, I know, it's a pity, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he's got me in the mood to start hunting £2 again. I was only literally doing these £2 to say to me, mate, anyone I find, I'm going to let him have the face.
Yeah, and then you turn over Rio straight away.
Yeah,
Mike Elwood, and then you also found a roundel as well.
Well, apparently, the apart from that one that's going to Sue, and this one that she's now forcing me to send to you.
Rio, oh, good girl. Well done, Sue. I love you. The roundel's still a good find.
Well, no, the rest can go to him, to Pete.
Yeah.
I think so.
Obviously, but what I'm saying is you still had quite an epic set of coins there, including a Navy as well, don't forget.
Yeah, so he's getting the Robbie Burns, the World War II, the Navy thing, the Underground thing, Britannia 15, and the ship from 15. They're quite rare as well.
Yeah, no, that's the joint low mintage of 650,000 for the Navy and the Britannia 15.
So he's going to have both of them at low rent.
Right, I'm keeping from the 3000 London, the Centenary Olympic coin 2008, and a few histories, but the rest of them are going back.
He got a Britannia off me the other day, a Britannia 16. Pete.
No.
Because I took the one out of Sue's book and put your shiny one in.
Way to do it.
So, yeah.
What's he ever giving you?
He's given me a few coins.
Name them. Steve's giving us more than he has.
Yeah, he's given me a couple of Newtons and a couple of Britannias and a load of Beatrix Potter back in the day.
Yeah, he's got you looking for the cute. I don't know. He's got you looking for the cute.
Yeah. And I've got him the full Olympic set of the Commonwealth, yeah.
Scott, when you're in a hole, stop digging.
I'm not in a hole.
You are.
He's having these 6 coins.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
And you're having that one, and Steve's having that one now.
No, he's not. I mean, Steve is, yeah, but probably it's not.
He is.
He's not.
It's up to me what I do with the coins.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's half and half. So,
You can't want it though. It's not a long.
You've got the dearest one of the lot.
I don't know where it is, Louis. Yeah, all right. So, what are you having? Okay.
3 coins, please.
no, Tony's having half and half.
Oh, God. You've got the best one. That's worth more than anything.
There's like a Mexican, there's like a Mediterranean one though, which is like just slight touch of lemon. Just
So,
slightly nicer. Right.
no, I
What's
haven't, unfortunately.
We haven't had you on camera yet, have we, mate?
I still want it. I'm still trying to get it.
Come and see your adoring audience. Oh, oh, there you go. Say hello. Look at the camera. What's he? Look up here. Look up here. Look up there, Daft Kit. There you go. There you go. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
He's talking to Watson.
Hey, he's a good boy, what's he? Yeah, yeah. Oh, big yawn. Wait.
Oh. No, I haven't yet, mate. As soon as I get it, I promise you, because I want to prove to people that obviously I'm not speaking a load of tosh. I'll get the picture. I will get it, and then as soon as I do, it'll get on put on the stream, and I'll try and freeze frame it somehow. That's the one, the cat. Oh, Watson, yeah.
Oh, hello. He's having a sleepover tonight, so. Are you, matey? Yeah. Oh,
Apparently, that's a really cute dog, according to Katie.
it is.
So,
Gorgeous,
Steve,
It's just like a teddy bear.
Stevie,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask a question because I don't do a £2 coins, as we know. So, this one, whatever that one is,
Yeah, the Army one, World War II. It's a 2016. Just like they did aviation and they did a Navy Centenary. That's the one for the Army.
right? So, is that like worth £2?
Yeah,
That's only worth £2.
I think they did about. Hang on, I think they did about 9 million, but I guess.
That's fine. And the St. Paul's is worth £2. It's a bit, Bob. Robbie Burns, how much is Robbie Burns worth?
Well,
About
350. I don't know. It's a little bit over face value, but not much.
Okay. The Underground,
No, about 6 to 8.
6
All
to 8
depends.
quid.
All depends who's selling it.
The Britannia 15.
Again, that's difficult.
Okay.
When it first came out, they weren't released the 15 or the Navy, and that's a low mintage anyway. But they were released. What I mean, but it was a low mintage. After that, though, they never really released hardly anything, which meant that the £2 coins then became a lot more sought after, because rather than it being like a 7 or 4 or 5 or 9 million mintage, it suddenly became no mintage, plus all of the ones in 17, 18, 19, and so on and so forth. So 650,000 may seem a very low mintage compared to all the other coins. The First World War Army 2016 and 9,550,000, but then you've got to consider that from 2016 on, they never, well, from after 2016, they never released anything. So they're all zero put into circulation, which means that the ones from 15, which didn't look really appealing, being a low mintage of 650, suddenly is 650,000 more than any of the coins released in 2017, 18, 19, and 20.
And then the ship.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing. Exactly the same mintage, exactly the same issue. At the time, it was a very low mintage for a coin, 650,000 into circulation. That was low, which made people think it was going to be a big seller and go up in value massively. And then after that,
yeah, it doesn't look like it's got any error.
They didn't put any into circulation in 17, 18, 19, 20. So all of a sudden, is 650,000 more than all of those.
But it doesn't look like there's any kind of errors on it, so it's just a normal £2 that.
Again, the flag errors is not that much of an issue with the coins. People talk about half mast, full flask, sleeping cat, whatever. Again, to me, that is just a minting issue in regards to the dies and the actual main kind of engraving. That is just where they've got through on poor quality control. A proper error is like we're seeing with the Skull and Rose, where they've got the entire wrong message milled on the outer edge on the rim. That is a proper error coin, in my opinion. The other ones are just minting issues, and it's just poor quality control of the mint. Having the wall kind of around the rim of the Shakespeare coin is that is a total cock up. That is an error coin. That's why the value of those shot to 200 quid odd when they came out and people noticed them. Then as people then found them in their collections and listed them and flooded eBay a lot more, the price has now settled down to around 65 or thereabouts. But at one stage it was over 200 for a Shakespeare Skull and Rose with the wrong edge engraving. But people talking about the writing being upside down or whatever, that's 50-50, so that's not an issue. And having a chip packet or a crisp or chip on the shoulder or a sleeping cat is just issues with the quality, that's all. Oh, that's not good. But at least you got about 10 spares. Hold on, you can always swap it over and get rid of that one. One of his Hercs. That's unusual because the strikes are normally better from there. What I was mortified with was, again, I think it was Judith or Madeline showed me photographs of one of the coins they had. There was really kind of jagged edges and stuff on one of the ones they got from the mint. I think one came from a year set or whatever, one came from Change Checker, and they were saying, well, these are bunks and these aren't designed for circulation. It shouldn't make any difference. You shouldn't have a jagged edge that can cut you. And they just kind of shrugged their shoulders and went, not our problem. Well, it should be their problem because a lot of coins are collected by children. And if I pass somebody a packaged coin, I think that I should have the safe expectation that if the kid opens the package, they aren't going to come to potential harm from the coin unless, of course, they swallow the blooming thing. They shouldn't have any issues of cutting themselves because of jagged edges. But it looks like if they don't expect you to pull it out of the packaging, their quality control can be shocking at times. I've got one which is jagged, which is one the Spitfire one, and that has just gone orange anyway from the gum, the glue used on the packaging. That one went horrendous. I don't know what I've done with it now. I certainly wouldn't sell it. I wouldn't pass it on to anybody. It's disgraceful.
That Rio one then.
Yep.
So is that rare as rare then?
Rio is the handover we did 2012. Rio, London, the Rio Games. 845,000. Your underground roundel, 1,560,000. Slightly lower than the train, which was 1,690,000. But to give you an idea of the Rio handover, that's 845. The Commonwealth Games ones, England 650,500, Northern Ireland 485,500, Wales 588,000, Scotland 771,000. So it's not as rare as any of the Commonwealths, but it's quite close behind. The Centenary one I've just found 910,000, which is technically rarer than the Beijing one with the flag on, which is 918, which is that one there. Scott, I've just found the Centenary one, which is the one above, but the bomb one is 918.
Some found that when we was doing the proper hunts.
I found a fair few Beijings and the Centenaries. That's the harder one to find, is the one you just found, which is a Rio one.
Got ya.
And that is the lower mintage of the three. So. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, that's a good point, that. I did miss a comment, but that's a cracking one. Drill a hole in the Sherlock and put on Watson collar.
Oh, yeah.
Elementary, my dear Watson. I might do that one. When I got set up in my new gaff and I got all my tools around from my father-in-law, I'll do that. And then when I've got him on a dog sitting, I'll send him back where I'm mentioning it. I'll wait until my brother or his missus spots the 50p dangling on there. I'll definitely do that. That's a really good call. Elementary, my dear Watson. Yeah, it's named after me dad. That was one of his middle names. William Watson Harry. If you think about it, that was his William Watson Harry Fraser, and two of his names they named the two crown princes. So pound to a penny, if Charles and Diana had the third kid, though, they wouldn't have called him Watson, so he would have struck out there. But he was lucky with William and Harry. So we're down to 9. He's gone quiet. Shall we call it a night?
Yeah, you can do. I kind of switched off anyway. Sorry.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on Tuesday. Although we may well talk to you in the chat, some of you on Saturday night.
Yeah, probably will talk to people at Raftree's chat. Don't forget Raftree's game, of course, Saturday night. Let's try and get him sold out.
Yeah, and
get him sold out at some point. And as say, Raftree, please don't panic. If I get a game, it'll literally be. Well, actual fact, if I get a game, you might as well do 2 games. Because let's be honest, I'm not going to keep any of the coins at all unless it's cute.
Yeah, Scott, you've been unlucky never to have been drawn and yet paid 2 tickets every week since he started. So let's be honest, if you get a game, pound to a penny, if you Soslaw, you...
Hey, if I won a queue, that would be awesome. That's the only one I would physically keep because I don't need the shiny £2. Sue's got one. I don't need Frankenstein. Sue's got one. I don't need any 50p's because I just end up giving them to you. So it's just kind of like, yeah.
Yeah. No, it is the fun of the game. Yeah. That's
don't change the prize to Benjamin Britten because I definitely wouldn't want to enter them. Thank you very much.
That's a good call.
Although I did get the nicest Benjamin Britten I've ever seen at the weekend, and that's because it was painted different colours and it looked rather
No,
nice.
it's enamelled with black, but they couldn't even do that properly. They got a little splodge of red on it, if you noticed.
Yeah, I did notice. But I quite actually that hasn't changed my opinion of the coin at all. But it's made it
Yeah,
more.
but you can see it better now. You can see the words blow, blue, or blow. You can see that they
kind
put a
of
bit more effort into it.
made it a bit more tolerable to look at. You're right.
What I suggest is you change your mats to having a big picture of Benjamin Britten coin on it instead of Victoria.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I really I don't even need the Victoria mat now, so I wouldn't even go and get. Well, I probably might gamble just for the sake of it to go into the Victoria Cross Club and get it, but I wouldn't want a second mat. That could go to somebody as well. But it's just a case of I've got me mat happy. Everything I want, I've got
the game. Yeah.
It'd just be a case of playing the game. Will I win? Won't I win? Go for a queue. Let me get a queue. And if I don't get a queue, then I'm really not bothered. After you can keep the coins. Whatever else I win, it can keep it. And I even mean that with football and everything. I'm not really bothered. I'm not. I'm just like
Happy days.
The game. Right. Awesome. So we're going to go. So we'll see you all. Well, we might speak to some of you Saturday. Thanks again to Ron for helping Steve get the coins.
Yeah. Always grateful. I appreciate it. Next week's potentially the last week I can be able to get coins from Ron, unless I can sweet talk the guys in the bank. And yet, although I think they're called bankers for a good reason, particularly if you say the name, things like that. So most bankers are bankers to some degree. So I can't really imagine them saying, "Oh yeah, we'll do the order for you, no problem." They'll probably say no, and I'll be the end of that. But I am just waiting until I move, because I can't see the point in opening a bank account and then just have to change it all because I'm changing addresses. So as soon as I move on the 24th, the following week, I'll be opening up a bank account, and then I'll be able to access coins again. But in the interim, I'll just milk my local bank as much as I can, because I can use the one down the road and get 10 bags. So I can get coin to some degree, just probably not to the quantities I'm used to. So
I'll just do the same, mate. I'll go on Monday to one branch. I'll go on Tuesday to another branch, and then I'll go on Thursday to the one I went to today. You never know, I might get another one of them.
Yeah, well, I went into the main Halifax in town yesterday to get my cash to then take to the NatWest to swap for coin, and they don't mind me taking out anything from my account. Any X amount of thousands, they're happy with it immediately because it's in note format, and they just pass me in, little bags with made up of £1,000. But as soon as I ask for change, their opinion just drops then. And this case of, well, I've got a bag of 50s somewhere. I'm thinking, you're a bank.
Yeah, my bank are quite fair. Whatever they've got,
I get a bag of £2 from them, one bag of £2 and 2 bags of 50p's. That was it from the main Halifax branch in Bath, a city. And the best I could get from them was 40 quid on top of the £2 I was withdrawing, which is just ridiculous.
They hold it for the business customers, don't they? I mean, even my post office that was giving me the coins, I went into him the other day and he said, "Have you got your change card yet?" And then when I explained that the account that we thought was going to give us everything was absolute pants, he said,
yeah.
So, all right,
I know they don't order it in, but you still think they'll have it in for their normal customers. Some customers may want change for various reasons. Some customers may be doing a cake sale. There'll be lots of people who probably still want occasionally to get some coins who aren't necessarily business customers. But for a bank to have nothing but notes just defies logic, really, until we do become a cashless or coinless society. We haven't yet. Coins necessary.
To be fair, my Santander that I bank with, they only ever get whatever they get given to them. So some persons actually physically cash that in.
No, that's why I want to be able to pick it up from banks. But I'm pretty sure that my local branch down the road, I think they saw through them. I think there must be a few coin collectors in there who's over the years seen me collecting coin and have looked into it and thought, oh, there's a dosh to be made here. Because I seldom find anything from there now. If I do get it, which is seldom, I seldom find anything better than the Boris in there.
All right, okay.
But it is what it is. You're lucky. You got some good banks and you got some good people cashing in some good dumps, because to get Rio and the two 2015 coins and also Mike Halewood, That's a cracking set of coins, mate.
Cool. Well, I don't even need to keep all of these because he only needs 3 of them. He literally only needs the battleship, the Britannia, and the Underground.
Yeah, the 3 best there. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the only ones he needs. He's not getting that. I haven't even mentioned that because that's now yours because Sue's told me, and I do what Sue tells me. Otherwise, I don't get fun. And that one is Sue's.
Yeah. No, that's a cracking phone. Well done. Congrats.
You don't need the other 3, mate. No.
No, not at all. It's like me and 50p's. I only keep what is over, face value to significantly enough for me to want to keep it, or something which is hard to come by. Yeah, I kept some of these histories, but in fairness, when I count up exactly what I've got once I've moved, I'll probably be throwing loads of them back to the bank because there's only X amount you want to sit on. So I know I've got more histories than any of the other Shakespeares. In fact, I can't remember the last time I saw one of the other Shakespeares. In fact, Skull and Rose and Histories jumped to mind immediately. I can't even think off the top of my head now what the last one is. Yeah, it's a Jester, the rarest one. Yeah, I can't remember last time I saw a Jester. So, although I do have a couple of full bags of these, which I bought off Dean at the last mint trip. I paid a high price for them, but it was a price I was willing to pay because down here I don't see them. And I was happy with that. So I do have some Jesters, but chance of me finding one in change down here is 1,000,000 to 1. I think most of the Jesters are released up in Scotland and the north of the country. Just like the north of the country hasn't seen many of our Brunel arches, even after all this time of circulation. But chance of me finding one in change down here is 1,000,000.
Oh no, I forgot you're live on my phone. How do I stop it?
I don't know. I can press end broadcast. We said goodbye a while ago. Bye. See you on the flip side.
I'm going now. Sorry.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye.
Thanks so much for watching. Take care.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.